All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ben, retired from the United States Navy. Over the last couple of weeks, over the last few videos, we have talked about the United States military, Donald Trump's implementation of the military, and his plans to eradicate our southern border from the cartels. Just get rid of them and wipe them out. And the big question that many of you have asked in the comments on the channel is, how will the cartels respond? Well, we're going to talk about that today. But before we get started, make sure you hit the like, subscribe button, thumbs up, and leave a comment down below. When and what will the cartels do? Now, the cartels themselves, they really don't follow any rules. And it's a lot different than ever we deploy troops overseas. When we sent military to Afghanistan, when we sent military to Iraq, when we sent military to all of these places that hate us, it's a lot different than actually having your enemy on your doorstep, at your neighbor, okay? That is totally different. It's not something we have ever experienced as a country, where we would have actual fighting on our border against a foreign adversary. The Civil War is a little different, and the Revolutionary War is a little different, completely different. Not only that, but technology has changed a lot of things. And the cartels are one of the richest organizations in the world. They have every technology that we probably have. And I would say there's probably hundreds, if not thousands, of ex-United States military that are down there or have been down there training the cartels, training them with our tactics. So Donald Trump has discussed sending a strike group into the Gulf of America and parking it off the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, right around Cancun. That is a very relevant option. That is a very good idea, because the amount of firepower on a carrier will annihilate them if that is the way that we want to go. Now, also, Donald Trump, Pete Hegseth, has deployed 7th Group, which is Special Forces, Green Berets. I'm not sure if that is Delta Force. I don't want to get roasted in the chat by any Army Special Forces guys, but I know that does include Green Berets. They have been given the task, the operation, to go and train Mexican military in Mexico, in that Yucatan Peninsula area. Now, the cartels have been made aware of this. It's been all over the news. I've discussed it here. They are not idiots. They are not in caves wearing man jammas. Okay, that is not the cartels. The cartels have businesses here in the United States. They have active businesses here. And what I want to talk about today is, how will the cartels respond? What is their next move? Because the move is on them. The Mexican Senate approved United States military going there and training their forces. Now, their president, Gloria Sheinbaum, I still can't wrap my head around her last name and being the president of Mexico, but that's neither here nor there, okay? She has said that the problem is our own, that the problem is America's, because of our addiction problems, because of our crisis in our major cities that welcome the cartels' products. Now, the cartels are evil. They do things that you and I can't discuss on this platform to their enemies, with chainsaws and bridges and ropes. That's how they operate. Okay, go watch the movie Sicario if you really want to peek into that world. I talked to a good friend of mine last night that works in that realm down there, and he gave me some intel. I can't share a lot of it yet. After some of the things happen that I know are going to happen, I will be able to say, I told you so. But in that Yucatan Peninsula, that is the secret hub for the cartels. Little town down there. Actually, it's not a little town. It is basically Mexico's Monaco, Mexico's Switzerland, where all the banks are at, and all the banks that the cartels use are at. We may or may not have sent some troops into that area to train the Mexican military. And I'm glad. They are going to respond because over the last couple of days, there have been major drug bust by the United States military. And I'm going to show you those here to confirm that for you. The Mexican military forces secured and destroyed 3 clandestine methamphetamine laboratories in Higueras de Abuela, located south of Sinaloa County or Sinaloa area. 5.25 tons of methamphetamines. That's a bust that was implicated or helped with United States military because they're training. We're going to use that term training. Here's another one. Now, this is the United States Navy seizing approximately 2 tons of cocaine off the coast of Ecuador. Look at this, the United States Navy. That is 4,000 pounds of cocaine. The substances were believed to have been placed there by around 25 armed individuals. This has a street value. I don't even know how to estimate this, okay? Here's another one. The street value of those narcotics is really going to piss off the cartels. The cartels are going to be very upset. Here's a clip of our United States military getting sent south of the border. And this is some of the training that they're going to be providing to the Mexican military. This is straight off the 7th Group Special Forces website. I firmly believe this is the exact way that we defeat the cartels. We have to take the battle to them because on a daily basis, they are bringing things into our country that are weakening our cities. They are weakening our way of life. They are directly responsible for hundreds of thousands of lost lives here in America. As a military veteran, deployed numerous times overseas to help other countries, I am so glad that we're using our greatest asset, our American military, to help our own country. I got a little clip here from Tom Homan and what he thinks of the cartels.
Look, the cartels are like a Fortune 500 company. The Sinaloa cartels, they're in over 40 countries on the globe. Not only are they smuggling record amount of narcotics in the United States, they are now in every major city of the United States, taking over the distribution within the United States, because they have killed more. The criminal cartels of Mexico have killed more Americans than every terrorist organization in the world combined.
A powerful statement. They have taken more lives than every organization in the world combined. And I'm glad to see we're finally taking the action to them. Now, here are my thoughts. The cartels do not want a real battlefield engagement with our military. They know they will lose that. They know they will be overwhelmed 1,000 to 1. What they want to do is cause disruption, and they're doing that very well. They're probably going to do some distractions across the United States because they have capabilities and they have active members in their organization in every major city. If you believe they don't, you're living in a bubble. You're in a pipe dream. I think they will start to cause some distractions, some disruptions in major cities. If it were me, I would advise every one of you from going on vacation in Mexico. I will not tell you stay out of major cities, but I would say you should be very vigilant. You should be very aware of your surroundings. You should probably be aware of any family members that you have that may have problems that the cartels have created. You should be vigilant about all of that. I think Donald Trump is going to, at some point, unleash overwhelming force on the cartels. And I don't think he's going to wait for them to retaliate against us first. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe on the channel. This is the Veteran Biker. I really appreciate all of you tuning in. Don't be scared, but be aware and be prepared. And this is what you voted for, ladies and gentlemen. You voted for direct action against the cartels. And Donald Trump has started to deliver on every promise that he made. He's only been in office 29 days. We've seen drastic changes. I think you're going to see more drastic changes in the Gulf of America. I think you're going to see drastic changes on the border. I think you're going to see drastic changes with our Department of Justice. Take care. See you on the road. Veteran Bikers out. Reverend Manning's got a little message for you here at the end.
And can an amen and a boom shakalaka go right there?